how are you? I hope you're well. I am well. So this week we are going to cook our fabricated chicken pieces, and we are going to start with the chicken breast with the skin on. This is a wonderful piece of meat, and when cooked well, it's just so delightful to your taste buds, and also it's very filling given all the flesh in it. So we are going to start by searing the skin, and we will have it nice and crispy, and then sear the next side just to have it caramelized. A very good color is very appetizing to the eye, don't you think? And also we'll put it in the air fryer to finish. You can do that or just cook it off in the oven. This is just to make sure that you cook it all the way through. Chicken needs to be cooked well all the time, and we'll cook it to an internal temperature of 165. You can check with your thermometer, or you can check for doneness, whichever way you do. And an air fryer is good because it is quick, but also if you're baking something in the oven, it will be, good to just add that on. So we'll cook both the pieces because the size of the chicken we have is good enough for one person. But if you have to share, then you can, but it's just enough. If you haven't met, my name is Wanyiha Jean Dutz, and I run this channel, The Making of a Chef. I am a culinary student, just finished my certificate, but it's been a long journey of being a home cook, just wanting to get better. And I invite you to make the journey with me. So I'm going, because my kitchen tends to be very noisy because of the vent, I'm going to do the voiceover as I show you how we cooked this chicken breast and did a sauce, served it with vegetables, and it was just so delicious. It's a pleasure to share this one with you. So I'm going to use this pan to sear our chicken, and I'm going to let it get hot and then add olive oil. Olive oil is just so nice in flavor, especially for this kind of meals. And we are also doing low carb, so the oils and fats we'll be using are oils that are acceptable in the low carb diet. And so we're going to sear the skin first and then turn it to the other side. Just get some browning on it and also some crispiness if we can manage that, and then we are going to transfer it into the air fryer. While my chicken is searing, I'm preparing ingredients for the sauce, and I'll use a white onion, and then I'll add some stock and cream, as well as a white Chardonnay, just to get that wine flavor. And you can use white wine vinegar, a little one, just to make to get a reduction on it, to get that flavor before you add your stock. So that's what I aim to do. If you have shallots, they're the best to use for a sauce, but what I have today is white onions. So my chicken now is seared, and I'm just going to transfer it into the air fryer, just like that. You can start with whichever side. We just want to cook both sides so that they cook and also get nice and crispy. It's very important to get some kind of crisp on this chicken. So we are going to start with 15 minutes, but check halfway through. These are not the strongest pans for searing, but it's what we have for now. So because my pan got a bit browned, I'm going to just caramelize also my zucchini before I start with the onions. I just want them to get some color and some flavor from the salt and pepper, and then I'll set them aside. I'm just going to, I just sauteed for a little bit just to serve along with my chicken and other vegetables. So now we fry the onion. We would have done that directly, but I just wanted to get some of that color for my vegetables. So onion and garlic, and we are going to add some Chardonnay, about a quarter cup, like so, and then we're going to reduce that so that we get that flavor, and then add our stock. My stock is actually in an ice cube. I freeze my stock whenever I have it, and so I never worry about just melting a little and then removing the remainder using another dish, because I don't want much sauce. This is just to serve 2 people. So the stock is lifting all the caramelization from my pan, and that is why it's getting so brown.
it caramelized more than I would have wanted, but that's still okay because it didn't burn, and so the flavor is still good. And I seasoned at that point. I'm going to let my stock simmer as I add my butter and emulsify that with the whisk. Yeah, this brings it together nicely and it thickens some, but I'm also going to add some cream. This is just to enrich and thicken my sauce because with low carb, I can add this just for more flavor, more excitement in the dish, and also just makes it nice and rich. Yeah, so because it's a mustard sauce, essentially I added mustard after switching off the fire because we don't need to cook mustard for long. And just for more flavor, I'm going to add some Italian seasoning. This is a blend of herbs and I just love them for the flavor they give. So this is a good amount of sauce and I like it chunky, but sometimes I will sieve. Today I won't, because I want to serve it nice and chunky, and we'll add this both on the plate and on top of our chicken once it's done. Our chicken is done now, and so we let it rest for a while. It's so important that when you cook chicken, you let it rest so that it relaxes a bit and you'll be able to cut easily. It also just releases some of that stock or liquid from the meat, and so when you're cutting it, it will be mostly nice and dry. This is moist and just so appetizing to look at. So what I'm going to do when plating is just add some of that sauce onto the bottom of the plate so that my chicken will sit on it, and this helps with moisture and also flavor. As you eat, you'll just use some of that sauce and it's just beautiful. I'm also going to add some broccoli and that zucchini we cooked earlier using steamed broccoli. I find it just nice and delicious. And even while I steam, at the end of steaming, I add some butter or some olive oil, some salt and pepper to flavor my vegetables. And this is just so important because you want to delight your guest and also yourself, right? So I'll pour some also on top, and of course we'll have extra in case somebody needs more when they are eating. So this is a very special meal. It's delicious, it's filling, even without extra carbs. So I hope you like it and I hope you do try it. Let me know what you think about it, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.